Good night, good night, good night, good night, everyone. Because it's a good night, basically. A good night. I'm back with another good one. This is going to be a very touchy subject. I'm the homeless to having a home, right? And it's not what you think. I'm gonna touch on the physical aspect of homelessness that's suffering all around the world, basically, from scriptures, from the Holy Quran, and from the Holy Bible. I'm going to touch on these things, right? And then I'm going to give my point of view of homelessness, right? Is it procreated by man's hand, right? Basically, society, is it procreated by man's hand? Homelessness, right? Or is homelessness created by the creator? These are two subjects, and these are touchy subjects. Most people, they may not like it. What I'm going to say from a point of view of basically of mine, my point of view from a spiritual perspective. I'm coming from a spiritual perspective. I'm not coming from a perspective of his um his knowledge, her knowledge, they knowledge, they research and all the other stuff. I'm coming from a spiritual sense of this topic, because it's a very touchy topic, right? The questions are, right? Well, you already know the topic. The topic is becoming homelessness into what? Having a home or getting a home, basically, right? Now, the questions are this created by man hand, homelessness, or a person being poor or not having anything? Is it created by man hand, right? Or do we add into that ourselves also? That's another one. Or was homelessness and being less fortunate created by the creator? Most people may not understand what I'm about to say, right? And I'm going to tell you from a society point of view of homelessness, basically. All right. I am a person that was homeless for a very long time. So I can get up here and talk about being homeless and how homelessness affected my life, right? How to play the part of a major comeback, right? Of success for me, becoming homeless, right? And becoming homeless, either is going to make you or break you. Most people, um, these are the things that we need to look at from a scripture of holy scripture and from a point of view of society. And I'm going to break this all down. All right. I'm going to break it all down. So before we do that, keep your eyes open and your head on a swivel. There's murder, death, kill going on out here, not just physically, right? Spiritually and mentally, right? Live the life, ain't no thing. I'm married to the game and the game is married to me. This murder, death, kill, barbaric, evil, twisted, demonic mindset coke itself with your lower desires. It coke, right? With your soul, because your soul have emotion. It has personality. So it coats itself with fame, fortune, and riches. The things that you want out of life, it coats itself with that. After you get after you intertwine, right, and make an agreement with it, saying that I'm going to do these acts, and it provides you with a little bit of means of fame, fortune, right, and riches, right, a little bit of it, right, after it wheels you in, it's not telling you there's three ways out, but the two ways that it show you, right, is these plantations, right, walking around with state greens on up north, wishing that you was this bird, wishing that you was these wildlife, that you was this cow, wishing that you was ants, wishing that you was insects, flies, You wishing everything because your mind is open, your mind is free, basically. It's not plagued with murder, death, kill. Maybe it is, but you're wishing that you could transform yourself, right, into this bird and fly away. This is what it does, basically, right? This is what it does. In death, and hopefully to do what? To get your organs at the end of the day, basically. That's what it does. But there's another one there that's blurry, that you can't really see, that's dim, is the light. If you see the light before you start to think to yourself, right, and get these plantations and standing in front of the judge, and the judge giving you 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, life, before he do that. If you see the light while you are in society, right, trying to make ends meet or whatever you doing, right, if you see that light, grab it. That's your way out to fix your life before you enter the murder, death, kill, and these plantations. Grab it. That's your life jacket. So you don't have to stain yourself and you don't have to become an organ donor, basically, right? Giving you knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, experience from a spiritual eye, right? Been there, done that. Been there, done that. Been there, done that, right? Please like, share, subscribe to the dopest channel out right now on YouTube, right? That's coming with bangers upon bangers, bangers upon bangers, heat upon heat, heat upon heat. This is all big facts. This is the dopest channel out on YouTube, right? We do the what? We do the abnorm. We don't do the norm. We do the abnorm. And the abnorm is talking about topics like this that's going to uplift our soul, lift our spirit, lift our guidance, give us a light, give us a beacon. So what? That we can fight against this murder, death, kill, barbaric, evil, twisted, demonic way of life and give it back to the procreators, give it back to them, give it back to them, and we're going to eradicate this. That's what it does, basically, right? It's to uplift one another, encourage one another, right? As the darkness spread within inside ourselves and our community, right? Basically, right? You're going to see a lot of weird things. You're going to see in here a lot of weird things that's going to make you go, what's going on? But over here, we dissect that, right? We investigate it. We lift up the skirt and we expose it to all of the viewers and the fans all around the world, right? So we can learn of it, of the traps, of the buffoonery, of the trickery. That's ultimately what? To get your organs so you can end up in these plantations for the rest of your life, basically. We want to do away with this, basically, at the end of the day. This is what we do over here on this channel. Please don't forget to hit the notification bell. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. You know, so you can know when I'm giving bangers and giving heat, right? To encourage each other, basically. So you can know when I'm bringing this information for you and I to get past the hump and the blockages that happens every day in our life, basically. This is going to be a long topic, basically. It's probably going to be maybe like 15 minutes long. I'm going to try to cut it down to 40. But nevertheless, this topic is need to be addressed among us. We need to break things down. How homelessness, right, plays a part of our energy. How homelessness plays a part of our upbringing and everything else around us. We need to put this in the forefront and break this down and do what? Put heads to bed, and it's going to be night for you, for individuals that promote this type of behavior, right? And disrespect people, okay? All right. This channel does not promote violence. It doesn't promote ignorance. It doesn't promote you smoking weed. It doesn't promote your drinking. It doesn't promote any of these things and calling each other our names, these fences, derogatory names. We don't do that over here. This channel is to uplift you, uplift you, uplift you, uplift you. This is what this channel is about, basically, right? So over here, we listen to a little jazz music before we get into this topic. And let's do this, basically. It's going to be a good one. This is going to be a really, really good one. This is going to be a good one for you and I. We're going to break it down section by section, basically. First, we're going to deal with society first. Matter of fact, we're going to deal with the Creator first. We're going to deal with scriptures first. Then we're going to get into society, basically. And then we're going to get into what our hands bring forth to and add into things. You got to keep it real. This is what we do. I'm so happy that you're here with me. I'm so happy that you like it and sharing. This channel is growing, The information, get it out. Please share it. Share it and like it. Because a lot of people don't know what's really going on. They really don't know. This is why it needs to be shared and get it out amongst everybody in the world, basically. Yes, I will appreciate that. Because my channel is abnormal, it's not norm. Meaning that I don't talk about celebrity gossip, murder, death, kill, right? And promoting jail and violence and promoting this evil culture that's plaguing us with sickness. Hit the notification bell. Hit it. So you can know when I'm coming with bangers and heat. Come on, let's get into this right now. Let's get into this. Let's go. All right. The first thing first, we're going to get into Holy Scriptures. We're going to basically get into what the Creator says, the Almighty say about poor and about homelessness and about less fortunate people in our society and our civilizations. Yes, there's individuals that's less fortunate than others. He said it always been like that from the beginning. You understand where I'm coming from? He said it. So, but with this, there's certain rules and regulations that you have to put up in order to support, in order to help people that's less fortunate or people that's going through a little dark time in their life. There's things that we must do as people, as leaders, right? Of keeping the balance and keeping the justice that's going on. Each one teach one. We supposed to be helping out our fellow brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, prince and princesses. This is what we're supposed to do, but people don't uplift this. People don't uphold this. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna read from the Quran first. I'm gonna read from there, basically. Okay, I'm gonna read from there. All right, give me a second. I put my reading glasses on. All right. Now I always read the Arabic, right? I always read the Arabic. I always read the Arabic and then I translate it in English. So I'm going to read the Arabic because I always do. Right? This is from the Quran right here, right? This is the Holy Quran. This is Yusuf Ali's translation. I recommend that you get the Yusuf Ali translations for beginners and individuals that don't really know the Quran. I recommend that you get this. Okay? So let's get into this. It says, Wa la nab lu wan naku shay'in min nal fi wal ju'i wa nafs. See, nafs means soul. The nafs means soul, okay? It means soul in Arabic, nafs, right? It says minnal wali wal wa fusi washama wa rat wa shab siwi sa Sabra. Well, yeah, it's sabra. Sabra means patience. Okay, it says in English, it says, be sure we should test you with something of fear and hunger, some loss in good or lives or the fruits of your toil, but give glad time to those who patiently preserve. Right? Okay, I want to read this. It says patient perseverance and prayer mentioned in this last verse is not merely possessive. It is a act. It is a activity striving in the way of truth, which is the way of the Almighty. Such striving is the spreading of oneself in the Almighty's way, neither through our properties or through our own lives or the lives of those nearest and dearest to us, or it may be the loss of all fruits of a lifetime labor, not only in material goods, but in some intelligent or moral gain. Some positions which seems in our eyes to be desirable in itself, but which we must cheerfully sacrifice if necessary for the cause. With such sacrifice, our apparently loss may be our real gain. He that lose his life may really gain it, and the reward of fruit that seem lost, right, were mere entertainment on the path to the real inner progress, right? So, what the creator saying there, that struggle, difficulty, hardship, right, that we accumulate materialistically, right, basically, may be our test. It may be a test of losing this materialistic thing. You may lose your job. You may lose your home. You may lose your family. You may lose all of these things. And I'm going to come to that. Lose your family. You may lose these things. In order for what? In order for what? For a setback to come back with the ultimate what? Leveling up. Leveling up. When you lose all these things, something's supposed to click inside of you, inside your mind, body, and soul, right? Prayer. That's the first thing that goes. Prayer and being patient and persevering through toil, struggle, difficulty, hardship of not eating, not having clothes, not having a home. These basic things human beings need. We need that. Society knows that, basically. Society knows that. But we're just going to focus on what the Lord said, basically. These things right here is serious. He said that this is a test of losing the materialistic things, because the materialistic thing diverts your mind from the existence of him sometimes. So sometimes he tests you and take things away from you, not to punish you, right? But to encourage you, to bring awareness that he exists because he loves you. If he didn't love you, he wouldn't test you of losing these things, this materialistic thing, right? And putting you through hardship and pain and suffering, putting you through all of these things. So later on, you can be what? Grateful when he gives you your blessings in the end, basically. right? So this is what he's saying. This is what he's saying. But this is not the topic that I'm talking about. In that topic, it talks about losing property, becoming homeless. Becoming homeless. There's people all around the world that is homeless, don't have a home. Is it by choice? Or is it by society choice? Or is it by our hands? Or is it by what? The creator choice. These things that we have to make a distinguish from. Now, if it's from the creator, right? We all know the creator does not place burdens on us which we cannot bear. We the one that place burdens on us which we cannot bear, and society is the one that place burdens on us which we cannot bear. But he do not place burden on us which we cannot bear. If he place anything on you, any difficulty, right, it is to encourage you, right, to the oneness of him, of the worship of him. Most people won't agree to it because they don't have no spirituality. And over here, this is why we focusing to uplift and build our spirituality up so we can look at things, right, as a spiritual eye. Everything is not physical. He's talking about a spiritual sense why things happen, why he eliminate things from our life. But maybe these things that we have in our life is diverting us, is going to cause us problems. So he take it away. The setback is a great comeback. You understand? Your setbacks is your blessings. Remember I told you that? And your struggles are your blessings. The pain is your blessings. That is your blessings right there. Most of us don't want to go through that. We'll find any and every way to avoid going through calamities and problems and turmoil and pain and suffering. But everybody must suffer with this. We must suffer with this, right? But we're just talking about being poor and homeless right here. In here, you can lose your property, basically, and become homeless. So what he said, be patient and persevere through pain and suffering. Persevere. Sabr means peace and persevere and patience, basically, right? Basically. So this is what the Quran says, right? The Holy Quran says that. Now, I'm going to give you what the Bible said, right? I'm going to give you what the Bible said. In the Quran, that was what? That was chapter 2, verse 155. Chapter 2, verse 155, that is in the Quran. Now, in the Bible, it talks about homelessness, right? This is Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 7, right? Share food with people that's hungry. Give shelter to the homeless and clothe the needy. Luke, right? Chapter 14, verse 13 to 14. Invite the poor to feast, and you will be blessed because they cannot repay you. Right? Proverbs, chapter 19, 17. Whoever is gracious to the poor leads you to the Lord, then he will repay them. If you are gracious to those that is poor, right? And you give to the needy, right? He's giving you blessings, basically. He's giving you blessings. He's giving you blessings because he put you in a state of what? To bless others. Because you never know if you end up homeless one day. You never know if you end up homeless one day, because homelessness doesn't have a color, it doesn't have gender, it doesn't have any of that. Anybody could become homeless. Anyone could lose their job. Anyone could lose their family. Anyone could lose their kids. Anyone could lose materialistic things. People lose it every day. It's not losing it that is the problem. Is what is when the act happened, how much patience and persevere that you have to get you focused and right to get you energized as you become what? Loyal and pray to the creator as you go into these things, basically. Now, is this the test for him? Yes. He put these tests here, right? He put these things here. What? For the embedment of us to get close to him, right? If all of us is all around the world, everybody's up. Everybody's up. Nobody's not going through no turmoil. Nobody's not going through no downs. Everybody's up. Everybody in the world got it bad. How fun is that? That's not fun. Everybody's on the same page. Everybody cannot be on the same page. He didn't make that. He didn't create the world for everybody to be on the same page. There have to be obstacles in order to get to him. There has to be obstacles. There has to be turmoil. There has to be struggle. There has to be patience. There has to be perseverance. Everything in order to get to him, the glory, the almighty creator, basically. This is coming from a spiritual sense, basically. So these things that he created for what? To lead us to victory of ourselves and ultimately to him, basically. You have to be tested. You said you believe in the creator. You have to be tested at the end of the day. You have to be tested, basically. He does not place a burden greater on you that you cannot bear, basically. This is basically. He does not place these burdens on us. Now, check this out. Being that society knows this, society knows that the creator does not place burdens on us which we cannot bear, and that we can place burdens on ourselves and others that we cannot bear. This option is open. The option of that is open. It's open for that. Yes, it's open for that. Because poverty, homelessness, being poor, right, is already here. The Creator says it in scriptures. He said it. These scriptures are holy. Okay? He said that. So being that he said that, these are the solutions that you need to take if you encounter these activities that's placed upon us, right, in the society and our civilizations, because it is what it is. Ultimately, it's to get you to worship him. It's to build you up because he has a different plan. He has a different plan for you, basically. Basically. So society knowing this, that the creator is balanced, is just. They know what they do? They take advantage of that because they are given the opportunity, right? From the beginning of time, man was given the opportunity to control the earth, control the universe, basically. What's in our universe? They are given what? Free will to keep balance and just upon the earth, right? He relinquished that part of the game to us, mankind. And so whoever that has control over the earth, not control, procreate things. You can never get full access to this. But procreate things to do what? To diminish mankind, to put mankind in calamity and problems and overcharging people. People are given that right to do that. Basically, he does not step into our affairs because he relinquished his job to us. And we're supposed to be upholding it with an iron fist with justice and balance. And it's not doing that. This is why it's so much chaos going on. It's because what man hands has brought forth, basically. Now, this is the game. See the game? So they are allowed, right, to see who's going to be homeless, who's not going to be homeless, who can eat, who can't eat, right? Who could be successful, who can't be successful based on this earth right here, based on the earth, because we was given this to control it, to make sure everybody eats, everybody lives on balance, everybody lives in what? In peace and harmony, basically, upon this earth. This is facts. This is facts. We have all the tools and the benefit here to keep people what? In focus. Keep people in what? In a degree of leveling themselves up, basically, right? So this is what's going on. So man is given the opportunity to give another man a job, to give another woman a job, to do all these things, basically. And people prey on it. They prey on that. They keep people down, 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 because they are given this ability, right? And this authority to have some type of limited control, right, on people. I said limited, not unlimited, limited of control of keeping balance and justice. This is facts. This is facts. So mankind plays a part of what? Poverty plays a part of people being poor, plays a part of people being homeless, play a part of people being jobless, play a part of people of what? Murder, death, kill, basically. If you look at it, because the Creator said from his own mouth that yes, people are going to be what? Poor. And if you see these individuals, provide for them, right? In the Quran, right? I'm gonna just read this right here. Hold on, give me 1 second. Is this one? Hold on 1 second. I want to read this. All right? 1 second. Let's see. Hold on. All right. This is chapter 107, verse from 1 to 7, basically. This is the last in the Quran, the Holy Quran, right? It says, Ara'aita ladhi yukadibu fadin, fadalika ladhi yudu'u yatin, wala yahudu ta'almal miskin, fawailu li muslimin, alladina hum an salatihi sahun, walladina hum yura'un, wa yamna'un al-ma'un. Right? It says, see, through one who denies the judgment to come, then such is the man who repels the orphan with harshness and encourage not feeding of the indignant. So woe unto every worshiper who are neglectful of their prayers, those who put to be seen of men but refuse to supply even neighborly needs. An indignant is a poor person, is a person that needs. You know them by their mark. You know them. A poor person, you won't know they poor. They won't tell you because they got dignity. They got dignity. They won't tell you that they poor. They don't be on the train begging or anything like that. Those are not the poor individuals, basically. You got to make a distinguish. But the way society is now, we are looking at these individuals as poor. Poor. They don't have anything. Most now, society, right? These are individuals that's poor. They poor. They homeless. They don't have no shelter. They don't have nowhere to live, right? So society plays on what the Creator says, that poor and homelessness and people that's less fortunate going through things, whether they openly or secretly, or individuals that's not poor and have things, materialistic thing, they got to go through this fight of losing job, losing labor, losing their homes, losing everything. Basically, he said it. It's a test in order to get to them. But you have to be patient and persevere. But then in the other incident, there's individuals that's poor. They not going to be, this is not no test for them. This is not no test. They just poor. They poor. They don't have no home. It's just there. Basically, this is not a test. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. He said that. So people have the ability to uplift these individuals, basically, from being poor and giving them hope. They have the ability to do it. Society, civilization does. It has the ability to do it, basically, because you're going to have people that's going to need. They're going to be in need. They're going to be in need. They need you. This is why the Creator bless you with wealth and bless you with justice and bless you with balance within inside of yourself. So when he bless you, you give these individuals, you will know them by their mark. They need him. And then, they are needy individuals, basically. They poor, they homeless. But the way society added, they put the drugs, they put the gun, they put the alcohol. So to add on of being poor, so it's population control, basically. So you keeping individuals dumb, deaf, and blind, and you keeping them poor, and you keeping them jobless, and you keeping them hopeless. Basically, this is mankind that's playing, that's playing on what the Creator says, that poor and needy people is going to be in society all around the world. That's just something that's created right there, basically. And may the Lord bless them and give them paradise, individuals that's going through that, because he pick and choose who he want up and keep individuals at bay. He pick and choose that. But society, right, has the ability to do what? To keep people down, because he gave them what? Limited powers upon the earth, is to keep things balanced, basically, to keep things in proper perspective, right? They have the ability to do justice and balance upon everybody all around the world, but they don't do it. They aid into it to keep people depressed and oppressed, right? With no hope, stressed out, needing, poor, begging, so they can have them worshiping them, basically. An evil, twisted, evil, twisted, demon, demonic way of life of thinking for these individuals that do that. That the Creator said that is going to be poor and needy people in existence in society, and what we need to do to them, the rules and regulations that we do upon these individuals that needs and poor, and that's homelessness. What we do, what we aid into that, create more programs and opportunities, right, to downgrade individuals and put people in a place of status of not having anything. Society plays a part of that. They play a part of that. This is true. The Creator says it. He says it. Right there. You see what I'm talking about? Now, back to this now. After knowing what the Creator says, that there's going to be individuals, right? There's going to be people here that is poor, that need help, that need supplies, right? That need supplies. Why they in this state? That's between them and the Creator, right? It doesn't matter. I'm not questioning him. Everybody go through something in life of loss of job, loss of family, loss of wages, loss of materialistic stuff, right? We all go through that, but he gives you the opportunity to uplift yourself and get through it. But while you're going through that, society, right, knowing that you're going through that, they can make what? They can make it tough and difficult for you to bounce back. This is why praying and being patient and persevering through obstacles and turmoil and struggle and battling, right, will lead you to the most greatest comeback in your life of being successful. It's not going out, right, and picking up guns. Because while you're going through this poverty and you going all these things, homelessness, you are given access to guns, to drinking. You're supposed to know, put that down, don't get to that. Pick up scriptures, uplift yourself, read it, and find him, basically. I know it's hard and difficult, but these are the traps that society does, because the creator said that these things are going to happen. Those burdens, he said that I do not place burdens on individuals which they cannot bear. Are there going to be struggles, loss of finance, loss of things? Yes, he said that. He said that. What's inside of you? Are there going to be homeless people? Are you going to be a part of that? Because it could be a lesson in that. There's people that's going to be permanent homeless and permanent poor. He said that. It's there. It's there. But you're an individual that's not like that. You don't have that. These things are not placed on you. You know how to persevere. You know how to be patient through turmoil, through struggle and fighting. You know that. So once you uplift yourself, you're supposed to provide what? Programs and life into others and get these individuals up. But society does what? They try to make everybody homeless, if they can, jobless, because they have access and they have a little bit limited authority to do that. Yes, because the creator gave it to them. He gave it to them for balance. And the people misuse that rules and regulation and make it unbalanced and unjust. They make it for just and balance for who they want. That's not how ways go. You use these certain rules and regulations that the creator placed down upon us and use it to entrap people, to put people in these plantations and jails, put drugs in the neighborhood as you going through all this, no jobs, so you can focus on what? To become homeless, ultimately an organ donor. You see the games that people play, and then we don't have no sense because we dumb, deaf, and blind in certain ways and aspects. We are plagued with murder, death, kill, sickness, right, upon us, right? And we aid into it with our hands. You have the sense to see the traps and the buffoonery and the plots of society, what they have. You have the option to uplift yourself and do these certain things and get yourself out of it. You don't aid more into the violence and murder, death, kill, and backdooring people and backbiting people. These are things that you don't do. You have to see things for what it is. And this is from a spiritual sense. This is from a spiritual sense. People play with what? With poverty and with poor and homelessness that the creator says that's going to be here in existence. He said it. He said it, that there's going to be people that's poor, that's going to need your help. Those that's in authority. He raises people in different degrees. He said it. Now, what does that mean? Physically? No, he's talking about spiritually. He raises people above spiritually, beyond your wildest imagination. He raises people in different degrees, meaning spiritually. Spiritually. That's what he's talking about. Because there could be a person that's what? That has more materialistic than me. He's materialized by material, and all his life is piling up wealth. He don't care about greed. He don't care about nobody. That is his focus. That is his aim, right? But there's an individual that don't have none of that, that is spiritually entwined, that's knowledgeable, in this life and in the next, and the God, right? He raised him above that brother right there. He raised him above them spiritually, because that brother right there, sister, whoever they are, they heavens are this earth. They're not getting nothing in the hereafter, right? They're not getting nothing over there in the next life. They getting it. They here now, and they hereafter is on this earth, basically. Yes. So society plays a part in homelessness and people being poor and jobless and hopeless, not playing. They play a part in that. They play a part because the creator says that. You got an intelligent individual that knows that, they're going to play a part. You know what? This is a chessboard. I don't want these people over here eating right here. Yeah, we're not sending no food over here. We sending spoil you food, spoil you clothes. We want cheap stuff. We don't want these individuals to grow over here. We don't want that. Plague them with drugs, violence, and guns, and murder, death, kill. I want 5 Nino Browns there. But later on, what we're going to do, we're going to lock them all up. But I want these individuals to play these individuals up there, because I want the drugs to go up there so they can get more money over there, so they can be fighting each other. And hopefully we get like 20 bodies, and we'll get like 10 bodies, and we'll have organs. We have organs to donate to people. One person, right, can save 75 lives. 75 lives. One person. The person blood, kidneys, heart, lungs, eyes, teeth, everything get taken from you. Everything. Yes. You're an organ donor and don't even know it. These are the games that individuals play upon, because the creator says that. So they know how to manipulate and play these games and being unjust and not balanced, because he gave it to us to take control and balance everything on the earth that exists. It bowed down to us. It's for our benefit. But people took it to use it for them and debase other people. This is what people do. Yes. So the next time you see a homeless person, or you see somebody going through turmoil, or you see somebody going through something, don't look down upon them. We all know the games that individuals do. What? They sit out there and ask for money, and they go buy drugs. Don't do that. Don't give them no money. Go on there, buy the food for them. They want drinks or buy something for them. That's what you do. Go on there and buy drinks. Don't give them money. Don't give no money to nobody, because that's lead to the murder, death, kill, and you aid into that, because you should know better that these are the plots and plan that people put upon people, so people can stay poor and stay hopeless and jobless, and they can't get themselves together because they cover with this darkness that people put upon people in society. Yes, it's true. That's not the creator. He said that I do not place great burdens on individuals which they cannot bear. He don't do it. It's the people that place burdens, and ourselves place burdens on us which we cannot bear. He said that he doesn't wrong his soul. The people wrong their own soul, not the spirit. Remember, the spirit is different. The spirit is the one that always want to go back to him, not the soul. The soul want to stay here. It is the soul. It's different. It's a different level. The soul, the spirit wants to go back to him. The spirit belongs to him. The soul wants to stay here on this earth and reap the benefits and the riches and the fortune and the glitter of this life. It's the soul, your lower desires. Yes. And people prey on that. This is what they do. The people prey on that. Society prey on that. Those that's in charge, those that's in authority, that know what they doing, you know, they prey on homelessness. People with jobs, you know, they prey on this. For real. But also gives you the option of doing it. Basically, it's free. If you want to do the murder, death, kill, it's free. But they make it hard to do the right thing. They make it hard and difficult. That is not the creator. That is mankind. He said it. I don't make anything difficult. I make it easy. He go against them. It is the people that's in society, in our civilization, that's doing this. It's not the creator, and it's also to get you so you blame him for everything. That's force. It is all force, brothers and sisters, kings and queens all around the world. It is force. It's a force of narratives. It's falsehood. And these are things that we need to talk about, that we need to put up in the forefront of our thoughts and mind, bodies, and soul. This is actual facts, man. We got to get this thing together. We got to get it together. You know, this is an actual true facts. All these programs, all these things is to produce homelessness. Is to produce what? Enable you to depend on people and worship people, basically, at the end of the day. Now, was I homeless? Yes, I was homeless. I could sit up here and talk to you about becoming homeless for so many years, sleeping on the street, sleeping on the train, sleeping in and out on my loved ones or my family members' home. People telling me to get out, being an alcoholic and a drunk, smoking cigarettes. I know all of that. That's all part of the murder, death, kill. That's all part of it. Homelessness upon homelessness. You hungry, you haven't ate in a week, you haven't ate in a couple of days, you haven't took showers, you haven't got no haircut. All of that, all of it is part of it. It's part of it. So I want you to pay attention and stop blaming yourself. Sometimes our hands bring forth these calamities, right? And imbalance, injustice with this side of ourselves. This is why I said give it back, give it back, give it back to the co-creators of these things, man. We have to realize and recognize it and call a spade, an ace. This is all fact because people use scriptures, people use holy scriptures, right? That the creator said that it's going to be poor people. He said it right here. He said it right here. He said it. I'm going to read it again. Let's read it again, Rich. All right. He said it. This is Isaiah chapter 58, 7. He says, share food with people that's hungry. Give shelter to the homeless and clothe the needy. Clothe the needy. Luke 14, 13 to 14. Invite people to feast. You will be blessed because they cannot repay you. Proverbs 19:17. Whoever is gracious to the poor leads to the Lord, and he will repay them. You see that? That's telling you right there that the creator said there's going to be homelessness, it's going to be poor. Right? And if you're given an opportunity to uplift yourself and get yourself out of poverty, out of being homelessness, out of being, not using drugs, you got your life together, you have to go back in society. It is an obligation for you and go back and try to create some type of program and give back for the needy. Because society preys on that. They prey on people being poor. Everybody is not supposed to be poor. This is what I'm telling you. Everybody is supposed to be a selective. What I'm looking at in scriptures, there's a few handful of people. Now, I can say a handful of people, right? But I don't know the actual number. The creator knows the actual number of people that's chosen to be poor or whatever. That's chosen to be poor. He said people gonna be poor. Okay, if people gonna be poor and homelessness, this is what you do. Do this. I'm telling you, when you see something, give them food, give them shelter, give them this, give them that, because people gonna be poor. We know that. This is what he's saying. He's telling those that's in authority that has some type of leadership to give balance to people that's less fortunate. And they don't do that. You know what they do? They build institutions, right? These plantations, so you can walk around state yard up in the green with state greens on, with a number on your chest, wishing that you was a bird, wishing that you was wildlife and skunks and deers and all this other stuff. while you locked up for 10, 15 years. This is what they do instead of building a better benefit of society and seeking blessings in the next life. They want it now. They want it now. They want it here on this earth. This is their heavens. And they want everybody else to say this is heaven on earth. No, it's not. It's force. I don't want it. I'm here to just do what? Do what I got to do, right? Learn the game, give you the game, right? And leave out of here, basically, to be holy and righteous and pray to the Creator, because He's the one that gives you the tool to fight against this mindset at the end of the day, because you need Him. He's telling you what to do. He's giving you the tool to fight against this mindset, which is created, which punctuate your demise at the end of the day. Brothers and sisters, this is facts, man. So don't blame Him for homelessness or things like that, right? Don't blame Him. Because in the fact, it's going to be it, but He's giving you solutions to fix your homeless and poorness. He's giving you solutions, and the people don't do it. They don't take the solutions. They do what they want to do. They keep people down, 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 down. Creating murder, death, kill, and drugs, and cigarettes, and all this other stuff to get to murder you at the end of the day. So you can end up in these plantations and talking about it on YouTube and on these platforms. We have to get in tune with one another and encourage one another at the end of the day, man. So now I just broke it down from what? From a spiritual point of view. So you can see with your own eyes what I'm talking about. I broke it down in 3 different categories. We can create burdens on ourselves. We can. Now, if you see that these things are going on, that society's playing these games, right? You have the sense of spirituality and sense and know the game that people play, and you beat it. It is your job to help others out. That is your job. That's your blessings in the next life. You get in the next life. You get in this life and the next life. We have to fight back. We have to fight back. We have to fight back. This is facts. So I would like to end this topic with, I love you. If nobody can tell you they love you today, I love you. You're doing an amazing job. Keep the job up. Keep it going. Keep it going. I'm liking the way I see. We got a few bad apples that's in our civilization and the indigenous people of the earth. And we need a conversation with them. We need to talk to them, basically. And we're going to show them love. We're going to talk to them. You know, we understand the mindset, and we're going to help and try to eradicate this from our mind, body, and soul. Keep your eyes open, right? And your head on the swivel. There's murder, death, kill going on here. Not just physically, spiritually, mentally, right? Live the life. Ain't no thing. I'm married to the game, and the game is married to me. Let's give this evil, twisted, barbaric, demon, demonic mindset back to the co-creators of it. Let's eradicate it from our heart, body, and soul. From our heart, body, mind, and soul. Let's eradicate it and give it back and give it back. I'm coming with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, experience from a spiritual eye. Been there, done that. Been there, done it. Please like, share, subscribe to the dopest channel out right now on YouTube. This is all big facts that's coming with bangers upon bangers, heat upon heat, heat upon heat. This is all big facts. Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, I had to come from a spiritual sense, a spiritual eye to drop the knowledge on you. This is all facts. This is all facts. This is all facts. I had to come from a spiritual sense, giving you knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, springing from a spiritual eye. This is all big facts. Please like, share, subscribe to the dopest channel out right now on YouTube. Thank you so much. The channel is running up. Thank you so much. I'm out there. I'm out in the algorithm. I'm there. Thank you so much. Please like and share. Get the information out. Get it out to everyone, because my channel is not the norm. It's abnormal. I don't talk about these hot topics about killings and murders where it's going to run me up thousands of dollars and I sit back and chilling. No, I'm going to do the abnorm. I'm going to fight for us. I'm going to encourage each other to do the right thing. Please hit the notification button. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, so you can know when I'm coming with bangers and heat for you and I to get past the blockage and the blindness that's in our eyes, basically, so it can bring awareness and light to you. This is all big facts. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. This is all big facts. Want to tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend that Team Flow is here and we here. Peace, y'all. Peace, 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 peace.